So I had the same thought as I did with Belmont Park, but this time about Pimlico, because, like I said, that track's also under renovation. So will it still be 1 mile and 3/16? Well, let's talk about it. Welcome to this episode of Talking Racehorses. I'm the Horse Reactor, and actually, I was not lying about what I just said, because Pimlico is also under renovation, just like Belmont Park. So, I was also thinking if they were going to make the renovations to this track, like almost kind of like the same thing as Belmont, I thought that they were going to change the distance to that one as well. So I had to look up just to be sure if it was still going to be 1 mile and 3/16, because, what's a mile? What's the Preakness without that distance? Because that would just be like in the other episode I did. You can't have it without the Belmont Stakes being 1.5 miles. And also, yes, Pimlico will still be 1 mile and 3/16. So, yeah, they're not making the place, well, they're not making the track bigger or anything. So, like I said, I had to look up to see if they were actually going to make the track a little bit bigger and change the distance. So, here's what it says. Based on the current approved renovation plans, yes, the dirt track at Pimlico will remain at its traditional 1.3/16 configuration for the Preakness Stakes, despite a major renovation and realignment of the track. Now, the key details regarding the future of Pimlico are rotation and rebuilding. The track will be rebuilt to a mile dirt oval, with a 7 1/8 mile turf track. But overall, the 1 mile and 3/16 distance for the Preakness will be maintained, not shortened. To be honest, we don't need it to be shortened. Well, it's probably gonna have to be a little bit longer, since I don't know if Laurel is a 1 mile and 3/16. But we'll see when the time comes. Anyways, the renovation timeline following the 150th running of the Preakness, which was in May of last year. The existing track and facilities are being demolished. Well, they probably are demolished already, because it's 2026. The 2026 Preakness will be held at Laurel Park, like I said, with the race scheduled to return to the renovated Pimlico in 2027. Now, the renovation scope, the redevelopment includes a $400 million makeover that involves shifting the track 30 degrees to create more space to enhance the surrounding neighborhood. I'm not sure how to respond to that. Also, preserving tradition, while early rejected proposals suggesting shrinking the track, like shrinking the dirt oval to a 15/16 miles track. I don't even know how that would work. Advocates and planners for the new renovation emphasize keeping the track at the same length to preserve the history of the Preakness. So yeah, looks like Pimlico is not getting, bigger or smaller. It's going to be like the same thing with the dirt track, but like probably a bigger turf track, like a turf course. But we will see, because Pimlico is not open right now. So it will be closed for the whole year because of the renovation. And wait, they nicknamed the track Old Hilltop. If they're renovating it, are we still going to call it Old Hilltop, or are we going to call it New Hilltop? I actually can't say for certain, because I'm actually, I don't know, actually, to be honest. I can't really answer my own question. I don't even know what to say. But I guess only time will tell because, the track is closed right now for the renovation. Anyways, that's all I got to say for this one. So that's a wrap on this episode of Talking Racehorses. Bye.